What's up, guys? It's Saturday, and that means once again it's time for another Drama Scripted Saturday because another week in wrestling has come to an end. And on this week's Drama Scripted Saturday, I'm going to give you my predictions on the outcome of the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, which is tomorrow. So let's get started with the pre-show. The pre-show is Brodus Clay and Tensai, since they're a team now ever since the dancing thing 2 weeks ago, versus Team Rhodes Scholars, and this is on the pre-show. Since I really don't know who's probably going to win this match, it could go either way because WWE seems to not really want you to care about Brodus Clay and Tensai, and Team Rhodes Scholars need something. I mean, they keep dropping the ball with them. Like, I feel that Team Rhodes Scholars should have got the tag titles a long time ago, like very long time ago. But WWE for some reason wants to keep the Daniel Bryan and Kane love-hate argument relationship back and forth. They want to stretch that out to whatever it's worth. So I'm going to say that Rhodes and Team Rhodes Scholars is going to win that match. After that, what's listed? The Divas Championship, Caitlyn versus Tamina. I'm only going to say Caitlyn's going to win because I feel that Tamina winning would feel that they took the belt off of Caitlyn a little bit too fast. I mean, she's only been champion for like about 5 6 weeks. So I would feel that would be like a little bit too quick for a title change. So I'm going to say that Caitlyn wins. Match I'm interested in seeing. United States Championship, Antonio Cesaro versus The Miz. Now, I'm interested in this match. This should be a very good match. Did you see what Antonio Cesaro did to The Miz? Like, he basically gave him the giant swing and was just smacking him back and forth against the barrier. And technically, that's a legal move. Like, if he does that in a match, Antonio Cesaro can't get disqualified. I would love to see him do it during the match, but who knows if he is going to do that during the match. But I feel that, let's see, The Miz has already been there and done that, and Antonio Cesaro, they're still building him up, so I'm going to say, well, they're still giving him a push, so I'm going to say that Antonio Cesaro is probably going to win that match. World Heavyweight Championship, Alberto Del Rio versus The Big Show. This has been the most entertaining feud, comic feud I've seen in a very long time, and I enjoyed it. And it's sad that it's gonna come to an end, because this is the second pay-per-view in a row they face each other. Third time in a row they face each other for the title on the line. So I'm probably gonna say that Alberto Del Rio is going to win. I'm not going to predict a cash-in because Dolph Ziggler is here to show the world. And what better way to show the world is to cash in at WrestleMania. So my guess is that he's going to cash in at WrestleMania 29. Because that's the best way to show the world. So I'm not going to say that Alberto Del Rio wins and Dolph Ziggler comes and cashes out. I'm going to say Alberto Del Rio wins. No cash in. Probably another failed attempt, but no successful cash in. Elimination Chamber match to determine the #1 contendership for the World Heavyweight title. Let's see. Randy Orton, Jack Swagger, Mark Henry, Chris Jericho, Kane, and Daniel Bryan. Who wins this match? No, it's not Orton. So, just because of the whole 2 strikes thing. So I'm going to cross him out. Kane and DB, I don't see them winning. I don't see either of those two winning just because they have their own storyline within itself. So I don't see those two winning. Chris Jericho, yes, maybe. Mark Henry, yes. Jack Swagger, too soon. Because he's just gotten back, and they just gave him a mouthpiece. Because, you know, Jack Swagger was horrible on the mic, but they gave him somebody to talk for him, that's basically all he needed. Like, you know how Paul Heyman talked for Brock Lesnar? Jack Swagger needed a Paul Heyman. Well, nobody could be as good as Paul Heyman, but Jack Swagger needed a mouthpiece, and they gave him a mouthpiece. But it's too soon. So it's probably going to come down to either Mark Henry or Chris Jericho. So I really can't say who's gonna win. So I'm just gonna say it's either gonna come down to either Mark Henry winning or Chris Jericho. John Cena, Ryback, and Sheamus versus the Shield of Injustice. John Cena's already going to WrestleMania, so he doesn't need this win. Ryback is Ryback, Sheamus is Sheamus. So to keep the idea of the Shield alive and to keep the momentum going, I would say the Shield would have to win this match. But then again, the Shield could just show up the next night and just F up everybody. But I'm going to say the Shield's going to need this win more, even though they've already beaten Ryback at TLC. So they've already had a major win, but why not get a bigger win over Team Face? Because basically, besides The Rock, John Cena, Ryback, and Sheamus are the biggest faces in the company, and the Shield is like the ultimate heel. So I'm going to say the Shield is going to win this one. And last but not least, the WWE Championship, The Rock versus CM Punk. And if The Rock is counted out or gets disqualified, CM Punk wins the title. I'm going to go a different route with this one. And I know I have the whole idea of celebrities don't lose. But everybody's predicting or saying, oh, it's going to be John Cena versus The Rock at WrestleMania. Everybody's just assuming that. Even though they promoted it as oh, it's once in a lifetime, Rock versus John Cena, that was only supposed to happen once. But everybody's saying, oh look, they're going to do Rock versus Cena too. Well, what if WWE just swerved us and CM Punk wins? So it'll be CM Punk versus John Cena for the WWE title. I think that's going to happen because everybody thinks that they have it all planned out, or everybody's guessing that, well, it's going to be ever since John Cena won the Royal Rumble, everybody says, oh, it's going to be John Cena versus The Rock too. Well, the WWE just swerved everybody and said, no, it's going to be CM Punk versus John Cena. But yeah, I'm gonna go against all the odds, and I'm gonna say that CM Punk is going to walk out the Elimination Chamber the champion. And I'm not going to say that The Rock is not going to be at WrestleMania, because that would be a business strategy wise, that would be a horrible decision not to have The Rock at WrestleMania. But I think The Rock will be in WrestleMania in a match. And maybe he'll somehow be in a title match. Who knows? It's The Rock. I mean, he came back from out of nowhere and got a title shot. So who knows if the match at WrestleMania will turn into a triple threat match. It can happen. Remember, anything can happen in the WWE. It is drama scripted. So for our pleasure. So anything can happen. So I'm just going to say that CM Punk walks out the Elimination Chamber WWE champion. And now for the drama scripted news. Scott Hall, if you've been living under a rock for the past 2 decades, has been struggling with a drinking problem. And to help with his problems more, he's going to be taking yoga classes, and he's going to be moving in with DDP. And if you don't know who that is, Dallas Diamond Page. So yeah, and he does yoga now, like Trish Stratus. So yeah. And Kevin Nash tweeted about this, and what it says on Kevin Nash's Twitter, it says Scott told everyone 2 months ago that he was going to DDP's. he was going to be there at weekend.show. The tape he taped when he walked in the door. That didn't make any sense, but Kevin Nash tweeted that. But yeah, he basically, what he just said is Scott Hall told everybody 2 months ago that he's gonna go with live with DDP. And on the other quotes, he goes, "This is my friend's life, not a PSA. You want the truth? It's not for you to know." And Nash also tweeted something that he deleted. He goes, "I love everyone telling me about what Scott needs. He's been dealing with this for over 20 years. Scott will get healthy when Scott wants to, period. It has nothing to do with me. This is all on Scott and him alone. He knows he's loved. I've been there since day one. Nothing I can do, only Scott," which is true. It really all relies on Scott Hall if he really wants to become sober or not. And that's going to wrap this up for this week's Drama Scripted Saturday. Remember, there will always be a Drama Scripted Saturday every Saturday, and feel free to leave your thoughts and predictions on what you feel is going to happen on the Elimination Chamber. And I'm out of here, guys. Later.